Even if we would have gotten a letter from Hogwarts, our parents would have never believed it was real and let us travel to London to run against a wall. We never had a chance.
One silver lining of being poor is that your chances of dying in an avalanche are significantly lower.
It will be quite complicated when you have to explain to the tax authorities that a genie granted you a wish for $1 billion.
Cigarettes are a type of veggie wrap.
2111 will be the first year since 1777 with no holes in any of its digits.
Babies become wireless when they are born.
Eventually, all smokers will buy a lighter that won't die on them.
Your only goal in life is to create as much dopamine, serotonin, oxytocin, and endorphin as possible.
Feet is a terrible unit of measurement considering everyone has different sized feet.
At some point others stop congratulating you when you pooped. At some point, that's likely to begin again.
In a way, many people are living their own version of life that's much akin to Groundhog's Day, the same predictable things happening over and over.
Once millennials become senior citizens, there will be a lot of Nintendo 64 birthday parties.
A zero-gravity pizza shop can offer toppings and bottomings.
Due to his healing abilities, Wolverine must have extremely soft skin.
We're slowly growing up to become the adult we needed the most as kids.
You never agreed to the terms and conditions of living in your country.
Of the four fundamental forces, gravity is responsible for the most human deaths.
The sun is at the bottom of the food chain.
Saying essentially is a more sophisticated way of saying basically.
Paying for life coaches who end up scamming you must be the most ironic life lesson ever.
Saying you're a quarter of a century old makes you sound a lot older than saying you're 25.
Michelangelo must have been absolutely jacked from chiseling.
The inside of a Mandalorian's helmet must smell terrible.
There are two distinct ways to defend your property with bricks.
Erotic nurse outfits look nothing like scrubs.
Individual recycling is an utopian idea set up by industrials so they don't have to reduce their plastic waste.
Humans have invented technology to communicate instantly across vast distances, but still struggle to understand each other in person.
The number of people the same age as you only decreases after the first day you were alive.
I'm Bob Jeffy.
And I'm Lorelei Stewart. Thanks for listening, and we'll be back tomorrow with more shower thoughts. Bye for now.
Hey listeners, tired of all the doom and gloom on the news? Then check out the Get Happy Headlines podcast by my friends, Stella and Mickey. It's a podcast dedicated to bringing you family-friendly, uplifting stories from around the world. Give it a listen, I know you will like it. Search for Get Happy Headlines in your podcast player or check out the show notes page for the link. This podcast was produced by Klassic Studios. Please see the show notes page for source credits.